is that we will all die.
Yes.
We will all die.
Yes.
And so the moment you accept that,
Yes.
what we are to do, you and I, and
Yes.
several in our team and who are like us, is to put on our full armor
Yes.
and race well.
Yes.
Because for me, I call myself bonus time.
Yes.
And in my bonus time, I'm winning the race.
Yes. Yes.
I'm winning the race. And like I told you, when we are up with the Father, and maybe there will be ushers, some angels will be ushers, and God will be allocating them crowns. Take these crowns, give everybody crowns. And then I see an angel bringing for me a small crown.
You don't want the small crown.
Will there be glasses? I don't know. I will look at the angel. Angel Gabriel, is that you? That crown is not mine. My crown is bigger.
Yes.
I want a big crown.
Yes.
That small crown, please take it to that coward who was afraid of saying their testimony.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
How is that soup?
Oh my God. Guys, I'm feeling up.
And then I've seen a comment here. I want you to comment on a comment that I've seen here.
Okay.
There's a comment I've seen here, and I usually immediately I don't agree with it.
Yes.
When people normally say, whenever they see cancer survivors or cancer patients or whatever, they like saying, and maybe this is maybe just in Africa or Kenya, they like saying, cancer will also die one day. I normally find that very funny.
When I boil my pumpkins, I cut them in oil sometimes, and then I crush it to make it a more richer color and flavor and texture. So I'm just crushing some now.
Okay. Yeah, so guys,
Chicken food soup, Chrissy.
when you like saying one day cancer will also die, guys, that is cliche. That's too much of cliche. That is not a consoling statement. It is not. Cancer will not die one day. Cancer only dies when you die.
Right.
Because cancer is somebody's body cells.
Exactly.
Yeah, so these lines of statements that people like saying, sometimes you're telling it maybe to a cancer patient and survivors who are just even tired of even replying you. So you tell them, don't worry, one day cancer will also die. Then they're like,
It will die when I die.
guys, stop these funny statements.
Oh my God. But guys, wasn't that just more than I am sure many of you who were planning on going to church today or tomorrow, you can say you were in church right now, because sometimes church is not about the singing and the clapping. It's just listening to the voice of the Lord. As she says, you have to know when God is speaking, okay? Listen to the voice of the Lord. There are so many persons. There's someone, I'm not sure, is it that the princess in England is now diagnosed with cancer? Is she now diagnosed with cancer?
Is that what I'm hearing? Diagnosed with breast cancer. I need to confirm because I saw it on TikTok, but I want to check the mainstream. I want to check the mainstream media to see if that is true.
Chrissy, I'm modding you, honey. But you know what? We leave that. Yes, my mom is confirming that it's true. And there's also another media personnel in the US who had been diagnosed but just released it this week. She was having a little time accepting the diagnosis. Honestly, I'm not so good with names, guys, but if you could Google, you'll see I think it's CBS News that she's a part of the team, and she recently, just this week, made it public that she has been going through the diagnosis. Guys, cancer is not a death sentence. What we need is support, genuine, authentic support, not support to come and to see. I remember in 2016, I met a very strange individual doing work, but she was so kind and so sweet. My car was having issues and she loaned me her car, and shortly after that I was diagnosed, and she called me up one day and she said to me, but Danny, I'm thinking, What if you should, and the D word came out, and let me tell you something, guys, I lost my cool. When I was finished, I had to ask God pardon, because dare you to come and pronounce me dead? Who are you? You did not blow breath in me, so you could not take my breath away. I am not even me. My right breast was diagnosed with cancer. It was not in my heart, it was not in my soul. So therefore, you cannot pronounce a death sentence. Guys, all you have to do is to be supportive, to be patient, to be kind. Understand how you can serve. Sometimes we don't want to talk about it if you call on the phone. That don't mean you should stay away. Send a message of encouragement. If you can cook and we are close friends and you could make a meal. If we have children and you could take a night off babysitting or something to ease the pressure, to ease the worry. Find how you could be supportive. It's not only financially, it is spiritually, emotionally, and mentally that we go through. I am sure, I don't know for Diana, but when I had the bandage around with my draining bags, I go home and my kids were like, Mom, are you okay? When it was the day of reveal, my daughter says, Mom, do you want us to all see together? Do you want us to do the unveiling together? I don't know what I was going to look like, guys, because remember, after the surgeries, the doctor would have protected the scars with the bandage. And when we took it off together, she's like, Mom, you're so beautiful. Look at you. Immediately, I don't even know if I'd look beautiful, guys, but immediately they started to make sure that I was in high spirit and believing that I was beautiful. So you have to be kind towards where you go.
Until they know how many people choose to die than lose their breast, they will not understand. There are women who live in countries or in places where they are very poor. There is no insurance that they can help them.
Yeah.
And beauty is tied to their breasts.
Yes.
And they're afraid that if they lose their breast to cancer, their husbands are going to leave them.
Yes.
There are women who are like that. I wish they knew.
Yes.
And these women, they choose to die with their two breasts and be buried.
Yes.
And do you know what? That husband they were afraid of leaving, that husband's next wife will be in the audience there at their burial.
Come on. Come
Yes.
on now.
He
Come
will be
on
winking.
now.
He will be winking at a woman in the burial
Yes.
committee.
Yes, yes. The sister that I connected, that was the same thing she said on the live today. She said a sister in her country in Haiti was holding on to the breast for dear life because of fear of what her husband is going to see and perceive her. And listen, guys, because my sister in Jamaica, she got reconstructive surgery, and my following sister now is planning on to. There is nothing wrong with it. It's a personal choice. But don't try to belittle a person like myself or Diana who are abstaining from, who have refused reconstruction, because we are fine with our flatness. We are fine with our scars. We don't need them to survive. Our kids already got the milk. What should we hold them on for fashion show? I was invited to a runway show in Florida last year, Diana, in October, and the title was Strut for the Scars. I got my outfit and everything. And on the day of the event, I said to myself, something clicked in my head. Strut for the scars. If you're going to walk the runway, why not you show some scars and strut for the scars? And I made sure I got the go ahead from the persons who were in charge, and she said, such a brilliant idea. The video is on my TikTok. I had long braids because I always try to wear my hair in braid. It's less bothersome for me, one less thing to worry about. And I came out with my hair over my breast, and I was walking the runway, and soon I get up there, I just flash the hair and embrace my scars. You should hear the crowd went wild.
I'm telling you.
The crowd went wild. Let me tell you, Diana, it is my dream, I'm going to grace some magazines with all this beauty for breast cancer. And if I don't get a deal, I'm going to create my own magazine.
Let me tell you something.
Okay, I'm listening.
We are going to get flat chest models. And it's going to start with us, and it's going to be from the Ascending Hope Gala. We are going to get fashion magazines and all that to look our way. That way we will be empowering women.
Yes.
That way we will avoid a number of deaths.
Marie said
because of holding on to breasts. Guys, there are people who, and somebody wrote and said, beauty is from the inside. Let me tell you, beauty is both inside and outside.
There you
And
go.
I am beautiful inside and outside.
Yes.
Even
Yes,
outside.
Christine.
Right now, I stand with some people. The way I look, and my sister tells me I look like a lizard. I love that's my elder sister. She was also forcing me to go for reconstruction, and I said no. She tells me, you look like a lizard. I said, this lizard is very beautiful. Look at me. In fact, when I do like this, I look like a lizard hanging on the wall.
Oh my God.
But let me tell you guys.
One final step to my 1 second before you go.
Yes.
This is a Jamaican additional for our soup. It's called chicken noodle soup or pumpkin flavor as well. I'm putting this whole pack and half of this pack, and it just brings the flavor together in my soup. And it gives color as well.
And then if you could write for me some,
I will.
Guys, I can put up there's a part of my website that I placed just for recipes.
Okay.
So we can always go there, and if you want to get these recipes, you just go and find all of them there. Okay. If you have a recipe that you'd love to share with us, a healthy recipe, for anybody wanting to live healthy, please let us know, and you can share with us. We can try them out. Then either myself or my sister will come and do them. Okay, all right. And guys, I want to tell you something. The people in Kenya, I'm coming to Kenya. I know there are several ladies that have been asking, every time I'm coming to Kenya, I can't afford to bring you new prosthetics because they're expensive. However, there are women who insert socks. They put socks and they put, some old stuff inside their bra. I have new prosthetics. Okay, I have new prosthetics. Anytime I come to Kenya, I get new prosthetics.
They cost? About how much is the cost for those breasts? The prosthetics?
These ones that I'm giving them are more expensive than the ones that I bought because these ones were free, and then they are a brand. They're nearly me brand. They're over $200.
I'd like to contribute too when you're going to Kenya. Okay.
For color of our skin, they are for black girls. And I normally have on my Amazon, I have a wish list.
I'm going to show you my soup, okay? 1 second.
Okay.
Keep talking.
I have a wish list on my Amazon for prosthetics and bras. Nobody has ever bought from that wish list. If you can go to my wish list, I will share. Ooh! That soup is so thick.
See?
Oh, I wish I was your neighbor right there.
Okay.
I wish I was your neighbor. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to announce, that I will need someone who needs this to get in touch with me so that I connect with you in Nairobi and you can take these prosthetics.
I have a joke to give you with the prosthetics. So in Florida, when I lost my breast, my neighbor who lived right across from me, she knocked my door.
Was that you? Is that your picture?
No, that was then. So I was just trying to find a background. As I said, I'm at work. But anyhow, so she came knocking the door. She's very sweet, very, very helpful, very supportive. She says, honey, you're so young and beautiful. I got you a gift. Guess what she brought from me, Kenya? Diana.
Prosthetics.
But guess what color?
Hey, Caucasian color.
I said, where the hell you going with this? I said, imagine me have two hell Caucasian color on my chest, guys. Imagine me. And I held them until I was moving from front. She says, but no one's gonna see. You could just wear. I was like, sweetheart, let me tell you something. I appreciate you, but I don't love you right now because I love my scars. But what you're doing to me is tarnishing me. Can you imagine a black woman with two Caucasian prosthetics? Where the hell?
You guys, when you're donating, please look at the skin color. There's confidence that comes with it, guys. When someone is putting on and they know it's almost looking like their skin, it looks good. Okay? So we have prosthetics of different skin colors. When you're donating, you have to look into that.
My person says at that point I'm the mix. I would be mixed. Oh my God. Well, guys, let me tell you another important thing as well, guys. I
Yeah.
know as African American women, we are not raised to talk about what really is bothering us. Let me tell you guys, there is absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. When I was diagnosed for the second time around, guys, I had to get counseling therapy.
Yeah.
I booked my own therapy session because I needed someone outside of the medical field, someone outside of my family that I could express my true feelings to. I was angry at one point, guys.
That's
If
a
I'm
very
gonna be
important
real, of
topic.
course I'm gonna be
Mental health.
angry. So I wanted someone that I could use as my punching box with my gloves beside the cancer. So she allowed me to just be all I wanted her to be for me. And I may God bless her, because she really heard me out on some of the days when the kids were still being kids, misbehaving. They were just, and now that I understand they were just sad to see their mommy going through this a second time around. My baby was only 6 the first time. She couldn't even spell chemotherapy, but she ensured she wrote me letters every Wednesday to encourage me. And she says, I'll be praying for you. And she tells me that you're going to get through this. And my oldest daughter, one chemotherapy, my blood counts were low. And she researched what could help. Did you know liver helps to increase your white blood cell? I had no idea.
Yes, yes.
And
I used
homegirl
to take I used
researched.
to take goat liver.
Yes, that's what she did. And I was good again to get my therapy. So, guys, I learned one thing that I'll impart with you today. Eat food as your
And
medicine,
someone has said
or
chicken feet as
medicine
well.
will
That is
become
what
your
we are
food.
preparing, jam.
Yes.
She's preparing chicken feet soup. Yeah.
Yes,
That's
so
what she
eat
was teaching
food
us.
as your medicine, or
Yeah.
medicine will become your food. Okay? Again, guys, eat food as your medicine. I know we're living in a country where things are so expensive. Everything is expensive. And I'm not in Jamaica where we could have our own farms and do our own things, guys. But do the best you can, guys. Take care of yourselves. Yours are low, Chrissy. Get some liver, girl. Get some goat liver. Send on you there the place them where you can run, go get it, girl. Send, go get some and eat it, girl. It's very good. It will build you up. One of my a survivor who is actually still in treatment, she's saying her white blood cell is low.
Yeah.
And guys, just like that, I'll be turning off my pot and allowing everything to just come together nicely. It was really a blessing. I wish I was in the comfort of my home where I could show you guys around, but you have to respect people's property, okay?
We will.
It
And
was,
even the fact that your patient allowed for us to do this, please say thank you, thank
I
you,
will.
thank you.
I will, Diana. I give God thanks for you, Diana. You need to bless my chat. Whatever is laid on your heart, the floor is yours again. And
Guys, it's been such a wonderful time. There's always something good about journeying together.
yes,
And it all goes back to the Bible that even if we are in different ministries, we want to do things different ways. But there's one time that we need to come together. And I
yes,
like the fact that we crossed paths. And I look at it like Paul and Timothy.
yes,
We're all servants of God serving in different ways.
yes,
But there are some journeys that needed them to journey together.
yes,
You remember very well, there was a time that Paul and Timothy were in disagreement, and Timothy was replaced by another person, another apostle.
yes,
So it is really important that we listen to the voice of God and that we pray, and that our friends who are here can help us pray.
yes.
So Vadel, please don't say your heart goes out to us. That is a pity party.
Exactly, and that's not accepted.
We are not here for a pity party. We are here to encourage people.
Yes.
And so I am, guys, I have all these allergies. I am positively looking at our future
Yes.
and looking at the growth of ministry.
Get some water, sis. Drink something.
Man, I drink lots of water. I drink ginger. I take all these things they've told me to take.
Okay.
So they just want to do culture on my throat because it's red. But they can't give me antibiotics. It's something about America. They just can't give you antibiotics like that.
Right.
So I thank God for where He has brought us from.
Yes.
And I thank Him for where He's taking us to.